Cops are supposed to treat all citizens equally and protect them from criminals. But what happens when these cops are the ones being corrupt? Here are the worst corrupt cops ever caught on camera.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
This is Officer David Dukes, who got out of his car screaming and with his guns drawn on these men based on a baseless suspicion. He had received a call about this man, Clarence Gailliard, with a report that accused him of trying to get into one of the houses with a firearm.
Hey, let me see your hands. Bert, get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground right here! Get on the ground! You, burgundy shirt, get on the ground! Over here! On the ground! On the ground! Get on the ground! Do you not listen? Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Gailliard got his head stomped down into the pavement by Officer Dukes because he supposedly wasn't complying with the officer's instructions. Meanwhile, Gailliard had been complying as best as he could, considering he had a surgical rod and pin in his legs after a replacement surgery. Officer Dukes paid no attention to the fact that the man was unarmed or already complying and had promptly slammed him into the ground in an inhumane act.
There's a gun behind me. There's a gun, I believe, behind me.
I ain't got no gun, nothing.
Put your hands behind your back. Is there a gun back there?
Ain't no gun.
By that truck.
Ain't no gun.
You're not listening, dude. Hey, you got a gun on you, man?
No, I ain't got no gun.
All right,
I
I'm
don't
just
want no
asking.
gun. I don't
Turn
want
back over. Paul, do you watch him say? He had something.
I ain't want no gun.
The door's unlocked in the car, so.
No, he was right here. Watch him. Go watch him. There it is.
I don't want no gun.
All right, that's what he had.
It turned out that what Officer Dukes had mistaken for a gun was just a wrapped baton that Gailliard often used to protect himself from stray dogs and the like.
All right, get up. Get him up.
Put your leg up.
25 cents. Got one tank.
Alright. Put your leg that way so you
I'm
can stand
just
up.
All right, listen. I'm about to help you. Hold on. Hold on. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Yep.
Listen.
Yep, they slammed my head
Listen.
down on the cement. Yep.
Go back inside. Go back in the house. Go back in the house. Ain't nobody talking to you.
I got head trauma.
Go back in the house.
Yep. Y'all bust my head down. Yeah, I've been in an accident. Yep. Y'all bust my head down. You throw me down.
I sure did. You
And-
wasn't listening.
Yep. No, it ain't. You ain't to throw me down like that. I'm disability.
Okay.
I got head problem. Yup. You throw me down. Yup. You throw me down. You throw me down. Yup. You bust my head down on the cement. Yup. You bust my head.
All right, let me tell you what.
His forehead.
You bust my head down on the cement.
He was in front of the car when I came up. And he was walking like this. And I thought it was a gun at first. I said, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun, drop the gun. Had him at gunpoint. And he's over here doing something like this.
You slam my head. You slam my
What
head
he was doing is
down
putting
in
this up behind the
cement.
tire. So he comes over right here. He got his hands in his pockets. I'm telling him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands, let me see your
Why you
hands.
bust my head then?
He wasn't listening.
No, it ain't.
He got the, like this right here.
You grab me,
And we went on to the
and
ground.
then you bust my head down
That's what
on the cement.
Surprisingly, Officer Dukes' colleagues were in blatant disagreement with his actions and refused to cover for him as he tried to wriggle himself out of the situation.
Well, I mean, you know, that's the reasons I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from.
No gun or nothing.
Because when he was behind the truck, I couldn't see what he was doing. And I didn't know where,
There ain't nothing there.
where that went. If it was still in his
Those
pockets when he come around that car with his hands in his pockets.
His dogs officer. No.
on camera.
Yeah, my dog
Alright, that's
stick.
fine.
A dog stick.
So he can come out of cuffs? Yeah. Take him out of handcuffs. Yeah, he can come out.
Oh, Lord. You may check it out.
You mind looking? Hi. Good, how are you? What's going on?
Officer slammed my forehead down in the cement.
Okay.
In the wrong foot.
Did you consciousness?
Yeah. Listen.
Can I get a card from you?
I don't have one now.
Okay,
We don't have
what's your
they
badge
don't
number?
give us cards.
Okay, what's your badge number?
Are you on
1059.
Let me see if I can get my phone. Hold on.
Hold on, we have cards.
I get ready.
Alright,
Okay.
it's in the blood center. Okay.
Thank
Wanna
you.
Go to hospital?
Officer Dukes lied that they weren't given cards, but thankfully other officers were there to overhear the conversation and rebuff his lies. He was fired immediately as a result and was even charged with assault and battery, a rare case of cops facing the consequences of their actions. But if you think this cop is an idiot, these next ones make him seem like an angel in retrospect.
Scratch me. We're gonna have some real problems.
Okay, in here. Okay,
Hold on, Brad. Let me get in. Out.
okay. Now set me up. Set me up. Now set me up.
You can set yourself up. You better hold his foot up where it's gonna get slammed
Set
in the
me
door.
up.
His foot's about to get slammed in the door.
On February 5th, 2023, shortly before 8 a.m. on a Sunday, officers were dispatched to Fort Sanders Registration Medical Center. A patient who had been discharged had supposedly refused to leave. This patient was Lisa Edwards, a 60-year-old woman who would eventually go through a harrowing and eventually fatal event at the hands of the police.
Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Lisa Edwards.
Okay, Miss Edwards. They said you have already talked to the doctor. You listen to me. I'm talking. You've already talked to the doctor. You've already been discharged from the hospital. They want you gone. I'm talking. I understand you say you got some problems going on. You're going to have to find a way to get out of here. Okay? I don't want this to turn into a situation where you have to go to jail. If you're looking for somewhere to go because you're cold, I'm sorry, but I'm not taking you to jail just because you're cold.
That.
Well, they said that you've been checked. The doctors have discharged
I'm not
you. You have no
coming
reason to be
for
here.
a homeless person. I shattered my ankle and I had a stroke.
Well, if the medical professionals have saw you and discharged
They
you,
won't.
I got nothing to do with that then, but you got to get going.
I can't even get down there.
You're going to have to figure out a way to get going.
I can't do the
So you're saying that you're going to go to
Can
jail?
you call the preacher for me?
Who?
The preacher. I guess it was preacher.
No, ma'am, you have a phone right there.
I don't know the number.
How am I supposed to know the number to call the preacher then if you don't know the number? How did you get to this point right here? How did you push yourself out here?
I called the haven't called the
Did you
ambulance.
push yourself out here though?
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to have to roll this.
Edwards told the officers that she couldn't walk on her own. She mentioned that she had a stroke and a shattered ankle. This didn't stop the cops from telling her to find a way to leave the premises, and after minutes of this, they decided to arrest her for criminal trespass.
Oh no!
I need you to step up,
I
okay?
can't.
Yeah, you have to.
Pull me back.
Big step.
I can't.
Yeah, you can. Pick your foot up.
have
We
to,
got you.
ma'am.
You're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall. We got you. Pick your foot up.
I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't.
make it for you.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to get in so we don't have to push you in.
Okay.
Come on. There you go.
One more time.
One more.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Can't never could.
Just from hearing Edward's voice, anyone could tell that she was in serious distress. Yet the cops were insistent on getting her into the van, paying no attention to her words and actions.
Ma'am, listen, you're gonna have to get up there because we're gonna have to physically put you up there if not. And that's not as nice. So please help us help you.
Oh my God.
You've been medically cleared, so let's get in.
My foot's raw. I can't. You're gonna break me.
Yes, ma'am, you're gonna have to get in
My
there.
ankle. I can't breathe.
You've been medically cleared, ma'am. This is not gonna work. So we need you to help
My
us.
head right.
Ma'am, you need to get in there.
My head right. See it right there.
You weren't having these breathing problems earlier when you're out here smoking a cigarette. I don't know where the top is.
No, stop. Okay, it's not working. Okay, just stop. Okay, we're not doing this. So we're gonna put you back there. We're not doing this no more with you. So quit. You've been medically cleared, so we know better.
My foot is just.
Listen, you're getting in there one way or the other. So stop. You're pulling against us. Quit. Now get in. I'm gonna put you in there if you don't help us, ma'am. Now stop this.
Okay.
Let's turn around. Walk back. Turn around.
Oh my foot.
Walk.
Oh my God.
Now step up. Now.
I can't.
Yes, you can, or I'm gonna put you in there. Now get in there.
Let me in.
Don't reach for my head.
This officer showed no empathy for Edwards as she reached for his hands. Watching the woman in this rapidly deteriorating state, you start to wonder why she was cleared from the hospital when she was so obviously in need of medical attention.
Listen to me. I'm not doing this with you, okay? This is the Lord. Listen to me. This is the Lord's day. All I want to do is give me some coffee and some oatmeal. I'm not going to deal with your mess this morning. We've already spent too much time on you. You're going to get up here in this van and you're going to go to jail. We're done with this. I'm tired of this dead weight crap. Listen to me. You're going to pick your legs up and you're going to get in here.
Okay, yeah. Okay,
There's not enough room for him to be in there.
Yeah, no, that's the whole problem.
I mean, it's not. It's room for one.
You're going to put your feet up.
I'm gonna pass out.
You're not going to pass out. Well, you know what? We'll go and get in there and pass out. We'll be done with it. Because this is all an act. That's all it is. You're not going back in the hospital. They're not taking you back.
Your purse is going with you.
They're not taking you back in the hospital. You've been kicked out of 2 hospitals. What do you need your purse for?
None of Edwards' desperate actions and pleas moved the police because soon after, they decided to violently stuff her in the patrol car with closed windows. They did this while claiming that she was faking her inability to walk, even though they had met her in a wheelchair.
We know you can walk. Now stop.
It's twisted. Oh no.
Give me the arm. Give me that arm.
Edwards asked for someone to sit her up in the car, but the cops simply slammed the door and left her to do that herself. She begged for help while she stayed in the car. In a heartbreaking but unsurprising turn of events, no one came.
You scratch me, we're going to have some real problems.
Okay, in here. Okay.
Hold on, Brad. Let me get in.
Okay. Now set me up. Set me up. Now set me up.
You can set yourself up. You better hold his foot up where it's going to get slammed
Set
in the
me
door.
up.
His foot's about to get slammed in the door.
Oh, please. Oh, my God. How can you kill me? Leave it unlocked. Open it. Leave it open it. Open it. I can't say it like I can't say it like this. Open the door. Open the door. Read it open me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Okay. I can't. I said it. I can't. Set up. Set me up. Come on, set me up. Please.
Several minutes after this, Edward stopped making any sounds altogether. Still, it didn't occur to the transporting officer that she might have passed out until he stopped for a traffic violation.
Hey, are you up? Yeah, they should be. I don't know, she's not responding back here now. Hey!
At this point, the police had no choice but to call paramedics. Unfortunately, it was too late. Lisa Edwards died at Ford Hospital the next day due to suffering a fatal stroke in the patrol car. In the quest for justice, Edwards' family filed a lawsuit against Knoxville Police Department and the state, and an investigation was launched into the incident. However, the only consequences the officers suffered were demotion and suspension on paid leave, none of which would make up for the life that was lost on their incompetent watch. But if you think these officers were bad, watch what happens in the next case.
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
It's obstruction.
That's a secondary charge, okay? I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're shut up. Somebody has called
First off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to tell me to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
This is Kenneth Grants, an assistant district attorney, who on March 16, 2019 was sitting in his parked truck outside a house when the police approached him because of a reasonable suspicion call. Little did they know that this was someone who understood his rights and would not let himself be walked over.
How's it going, man? You live over here, or what's we doing over here? I've had a couple people call in on you.
Okay. Am I doing something illegal?
Well, no, they're just calling on you saying that I don't recognize a truck in the area. So, my duty to check and see if you live over here or what's going on.
I'm over here. I'm here for a purpose.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. You working? You see you got a ladder in the back. You working somewhere?
Yes, sir.
You got a driver's license on you just so I can identify you?
Have I done something illegal?
Well, I like to identify you, just know who I'm dealing with, make sure.
Fourth Amendment right now to show that.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Grants asked the cop what exactly they wanted to identify him for, and from the officer's expression, one could tell that he was stumped by this question.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine.
Okay. So for me to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps let you know who I'm dealing with. Let you know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it will tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a VPO or something against you, and if you got your ID
Did
or
I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had a purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So that's as far as I'm willing to take it.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
Okay. Well, do you have a reason for being over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I know that reason?
No.
Okay.
It's not none of your business.
Well, it is my business if you're planning on breaking into something, which I don't know if you are or not.
Make that determination whether you feel I'm going to break into something.
Well, that's why I want to identify you to help me figure out the determination.
How is my identifier?
Okay, because if I identify you and I run your check and it says you've been arrested 5 times for burglary, then I'm going to go a little bit further. If it's nothing, I'm just going to identify you, kick you loose, have a good day.
What suspicion of a crime do you think that have committed, about to commit, or...
So if you're not from here, I'm not sure if you are or not, because I don't know who you are.
Okay.
Okay.
My plate's right back there. I'm sure you can run it.
Yeah, okay. So is that how you want me to identify you? Through your plate?
If that's what you have.
Are you the owner of the vehicle?
Do you suspect that I'm not?
I have no reason to believe you are.
Well, I'm sitting in a truck in front of the house, waiting.
For what?
Keys right here.
Okay.
That's none of your business.
It is my business.
No, it's not. Now, why is it your business?
Because I want to make sure you're not going to break into these houses or anything like that.
Do I look like that?
I don't know. You have a ladder.
Contrary to what you might think, the unnecessary questions and aimless back and forth weren't where it ended. We haven't even touched the peak of this officer's corruption. After a few minutes of this, the officer eventually ran Grantz's plates. Then, he proceeded to make the most ridiculous conclusions.
You already ran my plates.
They
They gave you the information that you needed. You can ask them to go ahead and run me through NCIC or...
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I
Okay,
said.
I haven't done
but
anything wrong.
I'm doing my job,
Okay,
conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
Well, you're not completely on the roadway there, sir.
Okay, has anybody asked me to move?
Do they have to ask you to move? It's private property?
Okay, but there's also a public easement right here.
Oh, is it public? Because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so it's a public easement?
No, the side of the road is.
Oh, because this is the city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make it city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to, all I want to do,
I'm
sir,
not
is
gonna give
identify
my
you.
ID.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then,
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
it's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime. You're trespassing.
Has anybody told me to leave?
Somebody has called in that you're shut up. Somebody has called
First off,
in.
you don't tell me to shut up.
I'll tell you what I want to tell you.
Okay, you're not going to
Here's
tell
the
me
deal.
to shut up. I'm
Somebody called us
47,
in.
48,
I don't care
48.
how old you are.
You're not going to sit there and tell me to shut up.
Once the second cop came into the mix, he successfully escalated the situation from ridiculous to downright rude, a clear abuse of his power as a police officer. At this point, the officers were grasping at straws and they needed anything to detain the lawyer, so they dropped the bar even lower.
Hello?
Hey, Travis.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing. Sorry to bother you. I got a random question for you, though. I'm dealing with something right now.
Yeah.
So I got called out to an address out here in Blanchard, Summer Valley Road, for a suspicious vehicle, and gentleman's parked in a black pickup. He's from Oklahoma City, but he won't give me his name and tells me he doesn't have to give me his driver's license because he's not done anything wrong.
He's driving a vehicle?
Well, he's parked right now.
Oh, okay. Well,
But-
technically, there's no obligation for him to identify himself. I mean, unless you've got reasonable suspicion that he's committing a crime.
Well, the thing is I have no reasonable suspicion to believe that he's not committing a crime because he has a ladder in the back of the truck and he's in front of houses that aren't occupied right now.
Okay. Yeah, there's no compelled ID statute in Oklahoma. I have to think about. I mean, do you have anything else to suggest that he might be involved in something illicit?
Well, I'm curious why a man from Oklahoma City is parked on a dead-end road in Blanchard.
If you're going to drive away, absolutely. I think nothing could be. You could, or he's driving he's operating a motor vehicle, but you don't have a traffic violation at that point.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
This statement was the most damning this officer could have made. If anything, it made two things clear: Grantz wasn't committing any crime and the officer was only operating based on a personal vendetta. But if you think this officer was bad, that is because you haven't heard about this next case.
This situation is about to escalate for no reason.
No, because I didn't do nothing.
It was in the car.
No, this is on me. It's my possession.
No, you need to relax.
It's my possession.
You need to relax.
It's my possession.
What NCO, David?
No, relax.
Yo.
It's my possession. Relax, bro.
Yeah, let me get one additional to 207 Broad Street.
No, it's not. Come on.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Like what?
Back off. Back off. Back off.
Take it down.
Relax. Huh? Yeah.
Put that jacket down right now.
Put the jacket down. Cuff him up.
On the 13th of March, 2018, Kyle Erickson and his partner Elmer Pestron approached a car with a broken taillight. Jason Serrano and his friend were seated in the car, politely complying with the officer's instructions. But what should have ended quickly and easily turned into something more complicated when the cops decided to be biased by race.
Because the car smells like marijuana, so we're going to check it, all right?
Okay, and then what?
Then that's it. Then I got to make sure everything's good with your end, with the license. If it's just a permit, I'm not going to give you the summons for it. And I told you, just get the taillight fixed. If there's nothing in the car, you'll be good to go, all right? If there's something in the car, just let me know now. I appreciate honesty, okay? Okay, so just hop out.
Erickson said that he smelled marijuana in the car and asked the passengers to step out for a search. Little did they know that he had something sinister planned for them. Since suspicion of drugs is a good way to bypass the consent to search from civilians, corrupt officers often use it as a means to incriminate innocent people. As you will see, this case wasn't different.
We need to check the car, so I need you to hop out.
All right, I'm getting out.
Okay.
Relax. I don't have nothing on me. I can barely move.
Yeah, hang out with me.
No, I gotta put my jacket on. I don't want to.
Once he... No, once he checks it, he'll hand it back to you. He's got to check. It's our job, bro. Yeah, I'll get a few. Just let him check real quick, and then...
There's nothing in my jacket. I'm not getting searched for no reason. I don't have nothing in my jacket. I'm not.
Okay, well, he's going to check it.
I don't have nothing
Yo,
in.
my man.
No.
Relax.
No, I don't need to be.
This situation's about to escalate for no reason.
No, because I didn't do nothing.
It was in the car.
No, this is on me. It's my possession.
Yo, you need to relax.
It's my possession.
You need to relax.
It's my possession.
What are you NCO, David?
No, relax.
Yo.
Sure. It's my possession. Relax, bro.
Yeah, let me get one additional to 207 Broad Street.
No, it's not. Come on.
Relax. Relax. Relax.
Walking like why?
Back off, back off, back off.
Take it down.
Relax. Relax.
Is that his jacket?
Huh? Yeah.
Put that jacket down right now.
Put the jacket down. Cuff him up.
I'm not doing it.
Yo, leave the jacket there.
Put it down.
There's nothing in my jacket, so get off me. Hey, yo, get off of me.
Jason was brutally forced to the ground and handcuffed for refusing to drop his jacket. He was kept on the ground for a long time after that, and he was badly injured.
Yeah, she was the driver. I have her temporary permit right here. I haven't had a chance to run her. We asked him to step out because the car smelled like marijuana, and he just got combative with us. Yep, turn the blue.
Yeah, he
I'm gonna run her right now.
He started wigging out. You know, we tried to just cuff him off, tried to calm him down, and he started freaking out.
Okay. Bobby, keep her with us, ma'am. You're gonna stay with this officer here, okay?
Realizing what they'd done, Erickson and his partner made up a story where they weren't at fault and went to every length to make it stay that way, including planting drugs in the car.
No, she has a proper documentation for the plates. Temporary registration is valid. Just ran her permit only. He doesn't have a driver's license. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just seeing if my partner found anything yet. Nothing? Good? Nothing? Alright. Yeah, I switched the jacket real quick. I didn't go too thoroughly with it. I don't know why you got combative for no reason. Oh, well, thank God it's on video. There's weed flakes right there. Bingo. There's flakes everywhere though.
Yeah, no, he had weed. You could see his weed here. I don't know. I'm gonna check the rest of his jacket.
Bring the jacket with you. It's his anyway, so.
After spending minutes searching the teenager's car and finding nothing, The two officers could be seen getting visibly agitated. When they realized that they were about to be the villains in the story, they took matters into their own hands. Erickson went back to the front console and dropped a bit of weed in it. He didn't even bother to conceal this from his camera. This suggests that it wasn't his first rodeo. Jason Serrano was charged with drug possession and resisting arrest. Unfortunately, it wasn't until about 2 years later that this video resurfaced and the charges were dropped.
Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
This is tail, right?
Yeah, so really.
These are officers Brown and Wilson who on the 13th of July 2018 pulled over a woman for driving over the speed limit. Officer Brown hadn't detected anything and had only based her assumption on the speed of her own vehicle. Things began as a normal stop as she pulled Sarah Webb over, but the situation quickly turned into something else.
Stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't hold.
Off to Brown Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry, I'm late for work.
So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92? No, ma'am. You have your driver's license and your insurance card?
Yeah, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please. The ground's wet, it's been raining, you're going over 80 miles an hour
so
on this type of a road. That's reckless driving, ma'am. Where do you work at?
I work in Duluth at Joni Parker Hair Studio.
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay. So you think driving that fast on a wet road is a smart idea just because you're late for work? Instead of calling and say you're running late for work, you would rather risk people's lives.
I'm sorry. This is LexisNexis. I'm trying to look it up. I don't have it printed off.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right with you. Go for it.
This should have ended as a normal interaction between a police officer and a speeding driver with a ticket or citation. But things took a turn that you would never have expected.
I'm gonna take her probably for reckless.
Okay.
She flew past me going probably 80, 85 on 92 in the wet road. She said she's running late for work. I had to get up to 90 to catch her. What do you think? I mean, I don't have any speed detections at the same time, but...
No, but you can use the fact that you were going whatever speed and she went past you.
Mm-hmm.
It's on camera, so you're going to have a back speed. You're going to have the fact that you went 90 to catch up to her. You're going to have too fast for conditions, and...
Yeah, I mean, that's unacceptable. I told her, I said, you know the roads are wet, correct? You're running late for work and you're going above 80 to get to work. I said, call. So do not do that and put people's lives in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Everything seemed normal up to this point, where it was time to decide what to do to Sarah, and the other officer brought out a coin flip app.
So, my CAD just froze on me, so I'm restarting it right now. What do you think? Or just tickets?
Atlanta answer or Roswell answer?
Hold on. Are you? Okay, hold on. Thank you.
Valid.
Yeah, sorry, she did it. Unavailable. My CAD's not working. Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
This meant that if the coin landed on heads, they would arrest her, and tails would mean that they would release her. This was a ridiculous and nonchalant way of dealing with someone's life, and something as important as an arrest.
This is tail, right?
Yeah, so really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Hi. So I got too fast for, let me write this down.
Too fast for conditions.
Is it reckless?
Yeah, you can do reckless, and then speeding. And you're just gonna have to mark the pace one instead of the...
I mean, either way, the speed limit here is what, 45?
Yeah.
45.
She was going way...
Yeah.
I mean... Because I haven't done one like speeding like that, so that's why I'm a little bit unsure.
Officer Courtney Brown allowed the fate of a woman's arrest to rely on the toss of a coin. Meanwhile, even though the coin landed on tails, they still arrested her.
Alright, ma'am, do me a favor and step out of the vehicle for me. Put the phone down.
Why am I
Put your
doing
phone
this?
down. Step out of the vehicle. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Because, ma'am, you're driving entirely too fast for conditions. You put a lot of people's lives in jeopardy, okay? Double locking these so that they don't tighten on you. Do me a favor and step in front of my vehicle, ma'am. Step in front of my patrol vehicle. Do you have anything? Do you have anything? Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have anything on you that poke, stick, or stab me? Any drugs, paraphernalia, anything like that? Okay.
When the video of this horrifying act came to light, all of Webb's charges were dropped against her, and 2 months later, officers Brown and Wilson were forced to turn in their badges. Thankfully, not all situations end like this one.
Okay, do you have some ID, sir?
For what?
Because it's standard protocol. Anytime we get a call on someone, we come out here and identify them.
It's standard protocol,
Yes.
so it's standard protocol to violate the Fourth Amendment.
I'm not violating your Fourth Amendment, sir. I'm not
Do you
doing
suspect me of a crime?
This auditor was recording at a probation office when the Gulfport, Mississippi Police Department officers showed up after being called on him. They then tried to infringe on his rights, but he wasn't having any of it. This was how it all began.
Can I help you, sir? I was looking for the probation office.
Okay. How can I help you?
Do you know where it's at?
This is it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to go in the lobby and look at what's available for the public.
You can't go in the lobby.
Why not?
Because I said you can't go in the lobby.
Oh, you're above the Supreme Court?
The Supreme Court. We have a COVID right now.
You
What
have-
do you need? What do you need in the lobby?
I just want to see what's available for the public. Any kind of public information, that kind of stuff.
The probation office worker completely ignored the auditor, but things didn't end here.
I don't need it, honey. Thank you. That was very nice of you, though. Thank you.
You say you don't or you do?
Yeah, I'll be leaving in a few minutes. Thank you. I don't need any help, though.
Why are you recording this, sir? Can I help you?
No, I don't need any help. Thank you. You can go back to work.
The probation office tried to get the auditor to leave, but he wouldn't. They eventually called the cops on him, and it was during this interaction that he displayed his wealth of knowledge about rights.
What can I help you with, sir? Lieutenant
Yes.
Bradley Walker,
Yes.
6011.
We got a phone call about you videotaping the employees here.
Sweet. Jefferson. I can't see your badge number.
That's actually my employee number. Badge number is 178.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, gentlemen. Yeah, it's not illegal. They're good. Thank you.
Okay, do you have some ID, sir?
For what?
Because it's standard protocol. Anytime we get a call on someone, we come out here and identify them.
It's standard protocol, so it's standard protocol to violate the Fourth Amendment.
I'm not violating your Fourth Amendment, sir. I'm not
Do you
doing
suspect me of a crime?
We got a reasonable suspicion because you were called upon.
So a call gives you a reasonable suspicion? Though.
Yes.
What case is that?
Sir, do you have identification on you?
No, I don't. I don't carry identification on me because I don't break the law. And the law is only required if you suspect me of committing, have committed, or about to commit a crime. Getting a call is not reasonable suspicion. Brown v. Texas.
The lieutenant insinuated that providing identification based on a call was a standard course of action when it, in fact, wasn't. One can only imagine how taken aback he was to discover that this citizen was aware of the fact.
It's all public property. That's why it says Harrison County right there on the front.
Gotcha. Any particular reason why you want to videotape?
Because it's all right. Because I'm a citizen journalist and I go around looking to make sure that the government is doing what they should be, not having their hands in the till, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. It's perfectly legal. I do it all over the country. Brandsburg v. Hayes, Supreme Court says I'm allowed anywhere that the public's allowed to be. No restricted access signs, no trespassing signs. Harrison County, it's obviously public property.
You just like going around videotaping public property.
I don't like it, but it's my civic duty. It's all of our civic's duty to watch the government to make sure they're doing the right thing.
You can dig it.
All right. So we're good then. Am I being detained?
No.
Okay, have a good day, gentlemen.
These cops looked properly humbled as this auditor educated them on civic duty. But that's not all. Watch their entire demeanor change to friendly neighborhood cops when he told them about his platform.
What YouTube channel can I watch this on?
Huh?
What YouTube channel can I watch this on?
Rogue Nation Audits.
Road Nation Audits.
Yeah, I also have a business card, if you guys don't mind. I got a business card here, but
I won't. Look, sir, we're not here trying to.
It doesn't have my real name on there. That's my media credential.
We're not trying to infringe on anyone's
excellent, yeah.
rights. But when we get a call,
well, I know you guys
public servants, we have to come out.
And I don't disagree with you at all. You got to come out. You got to hear what I'm saying, and then that dispels any suspicion.
But again, anytime we do get a call, that gives us reasonable suspicion to stop and talk to you because we got a call on you.
This case ended amicably with the police even explaining themselves to an average citizen.
Stop. I'm telling you to stop, and I'm not going to tell you again.
And what will you do if I don't stop?
I will detain you.
Detain me for what?
You're not listening. I'm doing an investigation of a suspicious person.
Suspicious person? Have I broken any laws?
That's not the point.
Broken any laws?
Someone called you and it's a suspicious person.
Okay, and? You can be a suspicious person, Mr.
Really?
Ray?
Really?
I feel like you're a suspicious person.
How would I be suspicious?
You look suspicious to me.
Okay, how would that be? I'm in a marked
You're a
police
white
car.
man. You're suspicious to me.
I'm suspicious to you because I'm a white person?
Yeah, with a gun. You're suspicious to me.
No,
now
stop.
Get away from me. I haven't done
Stop.
anything out of the way. You can't arrest me. Arrest me right now if you want to.
This is Keelan Claremont Hill, a campaign worker from Louisiana, who was going about his job when West Des Moines police decided to treat him like a criminal for no reason.
The reason why I'm talking to you today is someone called in about you. Are you just handing out flyers?
What am I doing wrong?
I didn't know. People were concerned.
Yeah, concerned for what?
Their neighborhoods.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Ricky.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out what we were concerned about.
Well, in West Des Moines, we have a soliciting ordinance, so if you're knocking on people's doors...
Yeah, soliciting is what? Offering services.
Yeah.
I'm not offering a service.
Okay.
Okay, so with that being said, I'd like you to leave me alone, sir. I've not broken any laws.
Well, I'm still doing an investigation because if you're recording me, I'm still recording too, so it's okay.
Investigating what, sir?
A suspicious person. They called in about you.
Okay.
You have an ID with you?
No, I don't.
Do you have your name? Can I have your name?
No. Am I under arrest?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm investigating.
If I'm under arrest, then you have no reason to be talking to me, right?
I can actually. Yes, you're a suspicious person. Someone called in about.
Suspicious how?
A neighbor called over here, so I don't understand why you're being difficult about this.
I'm not being difficult about anything because I haven't done anything out of the way.
Okay.
So with that being said, I'll go about my business.
Okay, I'm not done with you yet. You're not free to go.
Have I done it? Have I broken any laws?
4255. Can you send me one this way, please? He's
Have I broken any laws, sir?
I'm talking to you. I'm not done. I'm investigating a suspicious person.
You have a nice day, sir.
Certain that he hadn't done anything wrong and that the cop was only profiling him, Hill started to walk away, but the officer wasn't letting up.
Stop. Stop now.
For what?
I can detain you. Stop.
For what?
Because you're not listening. I'm investigating a suspicious person. Stop
sir,
now.
Sir, have I broken any laws?
Stop.
Tell me what laws I've broken.
I told you to stop.
I don't have to stop.
Yes.
You know I don't. Either arrest me, tell me what laws I've broken,
Can you
or get away from me.
step it up? He's being uncooperative and trying to walk away from me. He won't identify himself as a suspicious person I'm investigating.
I know my rights. And with that being said, if I've not broken any laws, you have no reason to detain me.
Stop.
So I'm going to ask you one more time.
I'm going to tell you to stop.
For what?
Because I'm talking to you and you're...
What have I done that's wrong?
I just told you I'm investigating who you are.
You're harassing me.
5700 block of Aspen. Stop. I'm telling you to stop, and I'm not going to tell you again.
And what will you do if I don't stop?
I will detain you.
Detain me for what?
You're not listening. I'm doing an investigation of a suspicious person.
Suspicious person? Have I broken any laws?
That's not the point.
Broken any laws?
Someone called you and it's a suspicious person.
Okay, and? You can be a suspicious person, Mr.
Really?
Ray.
Really?
I feel like you're a suspicious person.
How would I be suspicious?
You look suspicious to me.
Okay, how would that be? I'm in a marked
You're a
police
white
car.
man. You're suspicious to me.
I'm suspicious to you because I'm a white person.
Yeah, with a gun. You're suspicious to me.
No,
now
stop.
Get away from me. I haven't done
Stop.
anything out of the way. You can't arrest me. Arrest me right now if you want to.
Hill probably should not have said that because the officer took it as an invitation to infringe his rights, but Hill wasn't going down easy himself.
Here, turn around, put your hands behind your back.
For what?
Because you're not. Stop. Turn around.
What have I done wrong?
Because you're not listening to me.
What have I done wrong, sir?
Get the phone out of my face. Because you're not. I'm investigating a suspicious
Sir, what
person.
have I done wrong? I'm not suspicious. I haven't done anything. I'm walking up the street. I haven't done anything wrong. I don't have
Neighbors have called on you.
Sir, I don't care if anyone has called on me. This is not their area.
This is a public roadway, so this means...
Okay. It's a public roadway. That means that I have the right to be on this roadway. Yes or no?
Everybody has a right to be on the public roadway.
So I am not a suspicious
But you don't have a right to be on anybody else's property or curtilage.
I'm not on anybody's property.
Why would someone call it in?
That's their concern.
Turn around right now.
Sir.
Turn around. I'm done.
So you're going to arrest me?
I'm detaining you.
For what? For what?
Be resistive.
For what?
Because you're not listening to what I'm saying. Do not be resistive towards me.
Hill was charged with police harassment when he hadn't in fact done any of that. He flew back from Louisiana to have a jury hear his case, a case where he was declared not guilty after just 15 minutes. This further proved how unnecessary the interaction and arrest were. If this isn't the height of corruption and abuse of authority, what is? Well, this next case might just be the answer to the question, because this officer detained a man for flipping off his cruiser.
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and stand up, and you go ahead and resist if you want to. You're being detained.
Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flipped you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time...
That's exactly what I was doing.
On May 29th, 2021, Yitzi and his friend were waiting for their friend around the 8,300 block of Delcrest Drive when a police cruiser passed by. Yitzi took the liberty of flipping off the car. Imagine his surprise when the cop reversed and walked up to him demanding his identification and threatening to arrest him.
You guys live over here?
Free speech is a First Amendment.
Oh, absolutely. Right. But do you live over here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your ID. I need to see your guys' ID.
No, thanks. What crime are we suspected of?
Okay, you guys are aimlessly walking out around here?
We're not aimlessly walking out, sir.
No, I need
all the time.
Okay, do you live over here?
Yes, I live in this neighborhood.
I need to get your ID from you. You give me your name.
No, thank you.
It's not an option.
I'm going to keep walking.
No, you're being detained right now. Both you guys are being detained.
What?
For suspicious activity. You're aimlessly walking around. I need to see your ID.
I don't have my ID on,
sir. Okay, sir, step over here for a second. I need to see your ID. You're being detained right now.
What's your name and badge number?
That's not my name. Is right here. Okay. I need to see your number. I need to see your ID. Or you need to give me some ID. It's not an option. Or I will take you to the station and get your ID.
Sir, is this because I flicked you off?
At this point, Yitzi had perfectly hit the nail on the head, but the cop denied this while attempting to alleviate himself of his pettiness.
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and stand up, and you go ahead and resist if you want to. You're being detained.
Can you video?
Okay, have a seat. You have anything that's going to stick me?
No. That's my wallet. If you really want my ID,
have a seat. Go ahead and stand up for me, sir. You have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
Dude, we came to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
I came from my house. My friend works at Walgreens.
Okay. You're aimlessly walking around. There's been a lot of stuff that's going on around here.
Explaining to you what happened.
This sergeant put Yitzi in handcuffs on an unreasonable basis. He had no reasonable suspicion to arrest the man, nor had Yitzi done anything that was considered a crime. After all, when did flipping off officers, especially power-drunk ones like this, become a crime?
Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flipped you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time...
That's exactly what I was doing.
But if you aimlessly walking around here, I want to know... I want to know... Listen to me. I'm letting you talk, and let me talk. Let me explain to you. We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. If that's what you feel like.
If you were wondering, no officer has every right to know your identity unless you are under reasonable, articulable suspicion of committing a crime. This further drives home the unimportance of this interaction and the fact that it's based on a bruised ego.
How old are you?
22.
You're 22. Have you ever been arrested for anything?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any warrants right now?
No.
Okay. So where are you guys on your way to now?
Right this bench
right here. Okay.
Smoke a cigarette with my friend.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you right now. Okay, so you normally come over here, go to the Walgreens, sit on the bench?
Not always this bench, sometimes this bench, sometimes we just stand.
Okay. For future reference, young man, you don't disrespect the police like that.
Yeah.
You don't disrespect the police like that.
Yeah.
And you just aimlessly just walking around. I want to know. I'm doing my job. I want to know who you are and where you live.
Hoods too.
Hoods are so super suspicious when it's cold outside.
And you still talking.
Yeah, because you guys are pieces for stopping people who want to go on to break for a cigarette because I flicked you off. Now all of a sudden I'm acting suspicious. If I would have not flicked you off and we would have kept walking, you would have never. This stop never would have happened. You would have never accused me of doing suspicious activity. Correct? I thought.
Oh, now you want me to answer your question? Okay. No, I don't. It doesn't work like that. Are you guys related?
No.
No.
Both violent, no warrant.
Okay. Let's get their
Can
information.
I ask you, how do I get an officer complaint form?
And
What's
put them
that
on
process?
Better stand up. I'll take these cuffs off.
Thankfully, this cop was quickly exposed for his corrupt behavior and was forced to release the supposed offender.
I'm calling 911. I was just getting
On August 19, 2022, 3 officers, Officers Radigan, Skeens, and Flores, were dispatched to a Target in Albuquerque. According to the report, there were shoplifters in the store. However, when they arrived, a Target employee brought their attention to another shoplifter, who, as you will soon find out, was anything but. The supposed shoplifter was Matthew McManus, a 53-year-old man with disabilities that made certain tasks difficult for him. Unfortunately, the police didn't care about any of that.
Go ahead and grab all your money. Let's walk out, okay? Take your money out. Do you want to walk us to walk you, or do you want to walk us out? Go ahead and put your money out, man. I'm going to move this back, okay? You're coming with us, okay? You gotta go. Gotcha. Take your money out. You're coming with us now, okay? So go ahead and grab your money, sir. We'll be walking out, okay? Go ahead and pick your money out. So we're going to pick your money out. Do you want to walk us to walk you, or we're leaving, okay? Put your money out, man. You're going to be issued a criminal trespass, so you can't come back to the business anymore, okay?
I was just getting my money out. I just was getting
So go ahead and grab your money, sir. We'll here's your money. Put it in your pouch.
Can I please
So we're going to grab the money for you, okay?
Can I please? I got all the
We're
money.
leaving, okay? You're walking out, okay? And you're going to be identified, okay? You're not going to be issued a criminal trespass, so you can't come back and walk out, okay?
I'm calling 911. I was just getting my money out. I don't want to lose it.
Matthew was dragged out of the Target even after he begged the officers to let him pay and go. It is heartbreaking to see him try to call the police, not knowing they were the ones already there and treating him that way.
I got my no, I
down, man.
I did do nothing
Not playing
wrong.
with you, man. Sit down.
I'm calling 911. No.
Try to hit any of us, okay?
I ain't hitting anyone. You're talking to me.
Alright, you got an ID on you, man?
I'm not giving you any idea.
If you don't identify yourself, you're under arrest, okay? Which is it going to be?
You're not police.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
We're
I
out
am.
here.
No, you're not. You're security.
No, you got your pen and pad?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So what's your name, man?
None of your business.
Alright, then you're under arrest. Go ahead, put your hands behind your back. You're refusing to identify yourself, correct?
Who you calling, man? You ain't even
He's
pressed
calling
call
911. That's what he said anyway. So yeah, just go ahead and put him in handcuffs, because he's refusing to identify himself.
Okay, hold on.
I was just paying. I was just had my stuff locked in my fanny pack, and the security guards came, and I didn't take more time than anyone else. The other ones before me.
So now you're going to be charged, okay, with concealing identity, resisting officers, okay?
No,
And you're going to be trespassed, so you can never come back here again, okay?
Stand
up.
No, that's not right. I was just paying my things. And I didn't know you were police officers.
Yes, we told you that already.
I didn't see your badge.
Okay, well, we told you, right?
You
We all have badges. It's not our fault you didn't look, man.
Security guards say they're police officers
We
all the
identified
time.
ourselves as Albuquerque Police.
We
Let's
had
go
a
ahead and get
reason
them
to talk to you.
stood up and search.
The reason to talk to you was they didn't want you in there no
man.
more, okay? So we have the reason. We asked you your name. You didn't give us your name. That's
What was
concealed
the
identity.
reason?
They didn't want you there, and they have that right as the business not to want you there anymore. Okay? So what you need to do, we're gonna help you stand up. We're gonna put you in that patrol unit over there. Okay? Sound good?
No, it don't sound
Well, that's what's gonna happen.
good. Hey, go.
Stand up.
I didn't do nothing.
Come on.
Go ahead and stand up, man. Take a step for me and stand up.
No, because I didn't do nothing. 911, help me, please.
No one's on the phone, man.
I think they're police officers right there.
No,
I didn't see their badge. I didn't know they're police officers.
Well, everything's on camera, just so you know. Everything is being recorded by our on-body recording devices, okay? So it's going to show that we identified ourselves as Albuquerque Police. We told you that why they didn't want you in there anymore. You became very resistant in the store and out
No,
here.
I didn't.
We asked you your name. Okay,
when
sir,
you-
well, you know what? I'm done
when
explaining.
you- when you-
I'm done explaining to you.
When you manhandled
That's fine.
me,
I'm done explaining to
that's when I was
you. That's fine. You're under arrest.
Things would never remain the same for him after this jarringly brutal episode.
Can you stand up, man? Are you going to work with us at all? Because we got to stand you up. You're under arrest, okay? That's not changing now.
For what?
Concealing identity, resisting officers, okay?
I didn't know you were police officers. How can
I told you.
conceal?
That's your own fault. You didn't listen, okay? I can't help you with that. You don't want to listen. But go ahead,
I
just stand
didn't
up there.
believe you were police officers.
Stand up. Well, you didn't believe us?
You
Doesn't
look
matter.
like security
Let's
guards.
go over here.
No.
Don't resist anymore. Stop.
Just walk, man.
No.
Just walk.
No.
All right, we got to search you, okay?
You
got anything on you that's going to poke us, prick us, or hurt us?
Yeah, I got a couple of knives.
You got a couple of knives on you?
Yeah.
Got any needles?
I didn't do nothing. I was just about to pay my money in the automated system. I was putting my money in and you came into and you threw me out. You without even identifying me. And then you said later you said you were
All right,
a
sir.
police officer.
Don't make movements, man.
Yeah, get those bags off you, man, okay?
I can take them off. I'm the only
No,
one
we're
that
not
can take them
uncuffing
off. No, you're damaging my property.
That's fine, man. Like I said, we can't get them off of you. We have to cut them off.
I can get them off myself. Just let me.
This one's right here.
Just
We're
let
good.
me take it off myself.
Does it come off?
Just let me take it off myself. Will you please? Will you let me take it off myself?
The bag was eventually cut off his body. As a person with a disability, Matthew should have gotten help from the store attendants or the police. Yet all he got was maltreatment and was rendered helpless by these police officers and eventually thrown into the patrol vehicle. Thankfully, they didn't all go unpunished. Officer Kenneth Skeens was fired from the department and later charged with false imprisonment, battery, making a false report, and perjury. But this isn't always the case, as the next situation shows us. Sometimes the citizen has to leave in an ambulance after a cop stops them for no reason.
All right, sir. Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
This is Special Agent Hatton, an FBI agent who had called this cop here on a corruption case. The only thing is that the cop wasn't aware of this fact, and so the following interaction ensued.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatton. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the recording device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this.
U.S. Attorney Office.
Let me get his tag number real quick. He says he does not give out business cards. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here. He's got a radio and he's got credentials.
Franklin
33, go ahead. Yeah, he told me to turn my body camera off because he didn't want that running. And so now he's still here. He's looking at me. Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
The cop decided to run the FBI agent's tag because he didn't believe his story. When the tag traced back to a wiring company, his hackles raised even further. The FBI agent explained that it was a covert vehicle. This was reasonable, but the cop still wasn't having it.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the FBI.
It's a covert vehicle.
Okay. Would you like
to see some registration?
You get mad at me because I turned my body camera on.
Would you like to see some registration?
And you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent.
Do you have identification?
I surely do. I showed it to him. Would you like to see it, sir?
That's fine. You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
out here.
I don't want to be shot either.
The cop insisted that Agent Hatton was uncooperative and proceeded to detain him with handcuffs this time. However, after spending some time in the police car, Agent Hatton began to complain about shortness of breath and loss of vision and demanded immediate medical attention.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
Call 911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
When police arrived, one could see the cop realize how much trouble he was in as he struggled to explain what had happened.
So he called me on my phone to meet with me about a matter.
Magically got your number.
And he was questioning me on a ticket that I wrote. Said he worked for another agency, which turns out to be legit, but at the time, we didn't know. So I called my supervisor here.
It turned out that the FBI agent was investigating corruption, and the turn of events wasn't helping matters. The cop was able to get himself out of the situation by explaining that he hadn't believed that the agent was telling the truth. Thankfully, this next case isn't anywhere near as bad, but it shows what happens when citizens are able to stand up to corrupt and racist cops.
Can we see some ID?
No, what for?
I just asked you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about. DV, that's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
Corrupt police officers get a high off interacting with citizens who don't know their rights. However, these Texas police officers decided to pull over and racially profile the wrong person. They were about to receive the schooling of their lives from a military veteran who knew his rights.
Can we see some ID?
No, what for?
I just asked you.
What's your probable cause to ask me for ID?
It does not have a handicap placard.
Read the plate, man. You don't even know what you're talking about.
DV. That's disabled veteran plate. We can park in handicapped spots.
Let me see some ID, please.
No.
I have never seen anybody wear a police academy
That's your
graduation
business.
after
That's
they
your business.
graduate.
I wear it all the time. Do my training, and I can do that because I'm a graduate. I can wear the uniform.
Have
I
you
can
been
wear it.
certified as a peace
Of course.
officer?
I have my certification. What are you talking about? Why don't you run the plate? Why don't you run the plate? Run the plate, man. I
We
gave
already
you permission. And what did you see?
Nothing.
You had to see the certification. Contact T-Cole. Why don't you contact them? You saw my name. Call T-Cole.
For those who don't know, TCOLE means Texas Commission on Law Enforcement, a regulatory body for Texas police officers. This further proved that this veteran knew what he was doing, and he was going to stand any test they threw in his way.
Yeah, run it. Run it. Call T-Cole. But you have no justification of probable cause to run up on me. Yeah.
Who was the academy director when you were there?
Contact them.
Who is it?
Ask him. Navarro College, call him.
Well, the reason I did
Call
that,
him.
I know they just graduated.
Call him. You could have done all of that. You could have done all of that while I was inside.
I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are. I know about Joshua PD. I know. Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
When'd you graduate?
I don't have to tell you anything. Don't ask me any questions because I'm not answering.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Why? You detaining me?
I don't want you to get hit by a car.
No. Then my question is, are you detaining me?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so then don't tell me where to go. No.
My sergeant asked me to come over here, so I just
Okay,
came.
well, you need to find out because I'm going to walk away from you, get in my car, and drive away. So you need to find out from him.
Okay. Do you mind holding off on leaving until I find out what's going on to see if you're ask him? Because that's my captain. He's in charge of this.
Okay,
if I ask him, find out if
he's
detained or
he's not too smart because first of all, even you know, if I have disabled veteran plate, I can park in a handicapped spot.
they just
Even
changed-
you know
they
that.
just changed
No,
that.
they ain't just changed that.
Yeah,
It's been that way.
As the other cop was fighting to not get on his captain's bad side, this veteran let them know that he knew exactly what was going on. He wasn't afraid to lay it all out in the open that he recognized what was happening as racial profiling and to put them all in their place.
No, sir. It's been that way for years. I've had this for 5 years. It's already been that way. And if he's a captain, he should have known that. But he didn't. He just saw this, and he saw this, and he wanted to make a problem. That's your reputation there, Joshua. Come on, man. Yes, it is. How many black officers you got? One.
Yeah, we don't have one right now.
One.
Yeah, but,
I know. And
we
you
gonna
and
hire
you
you a
barely let him in.
black.
You barely let him in. And your reputation is already bad. From years ago, you had a corruption scandal. You had to get rid of a lot of your
That was
PDs.
way before I got here.
And you got one amongst your ranks. Are you finished? I gotta go. Are you finished?
He said 1 second. Where's the corruption scandal? The one where
Check T-Code. Did you call Navarro?
he did call Navarro.
Okay, so then you're feeling small now, aren't you?
No.
You shouldn't run up on people. You have no probable cause. If you wanted to follow me and run my plate, you could have done that.
Talk to anybody?
Well, I don't have to talk to you.
And you did.
I don't have to talk to you. That's right. I already told you that. Waste my time and you. You're supposed to be a captain, and you don't know disabled plates have a right to park in a parking spot. And you violating people's rights, running up on them without probable cause. I'm in a uniform doing the same thing for you for free.
Alan Eddings, who was the captain.
So what? I don't care what he thinks. I'm a graduate and I have T-Code certification. So I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says.
Are you a peace officer?
I have
Are you
T-Code
a PO?
certification.
Are you a PO?
I have T-Code
You're not.
certification. Yes, I do. That's where you
expired.
checked it.
It expired.
Who says who? My certification doesn't say expired. You want it to be expired because you see brown skin.
This last sentence from the veteran sums up not only this interaction, but many others. where the police view citizens through their racially tinted glasses. This is one of the rare times when the civilian is able to walk away freely without any damage taken. Fortunately, in the next case, the situation didn't escalate to the point of arrest.
Can I have it back? No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Put in trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So
This is Emmanuel Olawale, a civil rights attorney in Westerville, who on July 10th, 2021, was taking out the trash. Imagine his surprise when he dumped the trash in his bin, only to turn and find 2 Westerville police officers waiting for him. The worst part? They had no tangible reason whatsoever.
Hi there.
my office is here.
Your office is here?
I own an office here.
Okay, which office is it?
The Olawale Law Firm.
The what?
Here's my business card.
Suite 160. Okay.
If you need my
All right.
ID,
Huh?
I can show you my ID.
If you don't mind, just so, yeah, if you don't mind, can we see your ID?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's a slick business card.
Yep.
All right. I'll give it to him. You can keep doing what you're doing. We're just, again, we're kind of concerned. Yeah, seeing somebody dump a bunch of stuff there. So
Things were going pretty well, and the interaction seemed even cordial up until the officers decided that they wanted to run Olawale's card.
Can I have it back? No, don't run it. Don't run my card. Don't run my ID.
Huh?
Don't run my ID.
Don't run your ID?
You have no reason to.
Well, we're going to at least mark it down. We're going to take down your information.
Nope. I'm on my property. Put in trash in mine.
Okay, but this is not just your property. It's several people's property.
I understand.
Okay.
But I'm not violating any law. So don't
No
run
one said
my
that you were violating any law.
No. Don't run my ID.
Acting well within his rights, Olawale refused to let the cops run his ID. As long as he wasn't committing any crime, he wasn't obliged to let the police run his ID. Yet in an act of desperation, the cops started to question his ownership of the trash can. It doesn't get more ridiculous than this, but the cops weren't even done yet.
I'm a lawyer. I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm not violating any law. I'm on my property. There's no suspicion. No one called anybody. So don't run my ID. I only identified myself so that this won't escalate.
That's fine, but we can still mark down who we're out with, and so that's what we're going to do.
No.
Yes.
You didn't stop me. Don't turn this into an issue.
Sir, you are turning this into an issue. We're just simply marking down who we're out with.
Yeah.
So he's just going to write it down on a piece of
Oh,
paper.
it's just your name.
Why?
Because, sir, we are out with you because we were concerned that you were illegally dumping.
But you've already discovered. Do you want me to show you my office?
I understand that you're here, but I don't know if this dumpster belongs to you or somebody else in the
It
complex.
belongs to me.
You and you alone.
Yes.
Can you prove that that dumpster belongs to you and you alone?
This dumpster belongs to the property.
Okay,
and I'm
that's
dumping my stuff in there.
That's my point, though. Is that if it's also other units.
So what? It belongs to everybody. We're paying for it. It doesn't really matter if it belongs to all the units.
That's fine.
Just give me back my ID. Thank you.
Despite Olawale making it clear that he didn't want his ID run, the cops still engaged him in an unnecessary back and forth until they were grasping at straws and had to relent. But these officers must have had corruption in their bones, because as soon as they got back in their patrol car, they still went ahead and did what they wanted.
All right, just turn around and get out of here, and then we'll look him up.
Corrupt cops can be charged for misbehaving towards citizens, but sometimes they could also be for trying to be biased towards them.
To be honest with you, if it's dark, if it's over the legal limit, I'm going to give you a citation. However, that's just because the admins aren't on over window tint. One phone call from your dad would probably get rid of it and save all of us a lot of heartache.
This is Phil Kiersnowski, a Bristol, Tennessee police officer who pulled over this driver for violating the Tennessee window tint policy. Things might have gone differently if the driver wasn't the daughter of Senator John Lundberg. To make things even more complicated, Phil Kiersnowski was friends with Sam Lundberg. This shouldn't have meant that he would break the law for her, but unfortunately, it did. The glaring favoritism is sure to leave a sour taste in your mouth.
Sam? No. You know how dark your window tint is?
Oh, Officer McDaniel checked it last week. I swear to you, he pulled me over for it. You can check it, though. But yeah, he pulled me over last week for it.
Dark as hell.
Yeah, he pulled me over last week for it. But he checked it and said it was fine.
Another officer's got a little meter that he can put on it.
But yeah, Officer McDaniel checked it last week, like literally in front of my house. He pulled me over he pulled me over in October because my tags were expired. And he checked it then.
Okay. You don't have like a medical exemption or anything like that, do you? No. Okay. Well, why is it so dark? Other than it looks good.
I don't know. I mean, it's been like this for a year and a half.
Anyone can sense the lack of urgency and remorse in the driver's voice. She was certain that she wouldn't be facing any consequences even though she was breaking the law. As for the officer, it was clear that he didn't take it seriously either, as he kept laughing and even said that the window looked good. However, if you think this is the worst thing that could have happened, well, what happened next is sure to blow your socks off.
Do you use one of the cards like this, or do you have a meter?
Use the card.
All right. Carter's on his way here. He's got a meter. We can check it. To be honest with you, if it's dark, if it's over the legal limit, I'm going to give you a citation. However, that's just because the admin's on our ass over window tint. One phone call from your dad would probably get rid of it and save all of us a lot of heartache. The chief and captain are real heavy on window tint right now. We don't know why. So, you know, we all said if we found you driving, we're going to write you a ticket.
You all said that?
Well, we all know your window tint's real dark, and I don't believe that's. But yeah.
So you all are targeting me?
No.
You just said it?
No, I didn't. Just like I said, one call from your dad would probably make all this go away, and save all of us a lot of heartache. So, hang tight with it. You got your license on you?
Yeah,
I do. All right, sit tight.
Officer Kiersnowski covered the microphone on his camera to prevent his voice from being recorded. He, however, didn't carry out this dubious act well, because everything he said was still on record. He reassured Sam that nothing was going to happen to her, and one phone call from her father was all it would take.
I don't like you.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Why don't you like Carter?
I'm just kidding.
All right.
I've done nothing but love.
You're going to roll this one up just a little bit.
Just kidding.
Or that one. He might get his chin stuck in it. I don't know. Yeah. This one.
Oh, that one. Whoa! I'm going to cut your hand off.
What's the legal on this meter? What's the legal limit on the meter?
It's supposed to be 35. I usually do 30. What is it?
12. All right. There's your ID back. Except, I hate doing this, but our admin's on us real heavy for window tint. A lot of us don't agree with it, but...
Sam Lundberg eventually got a ticket for this violation, but after the video was reviewed by the department, Phil Kiersnowski was fired from the Bristol, Tennessee Police Department.
He shot her! He wasn't going after him! He shot her 4 times!
You better pay for it!
On February 7th, 2023, Elliot Palmer, a Lorien police officer on patrol, saw a woman trying to get some dogs under control. He decided to assist, and things were going quite well when the first dog came. However, they went completely awry when a second dog charged at him and he shot it 4 times. The dog, who was later identified as Dixie, died from the shots. The dog owner was rightly aggrieved and hysterical. Palmer, on noticing that the situation was about to escalate as he saw more people gather around, called for backup.
Get back! Get back!
14 on the 14.
Get me a bunch of cars out here. We got a bunch of people coming out. Get back!
You stupid! You killed my dog!
Get back!
Why did you do it?
Get back! Okay, your dog charged. Get back.
No, all these people seen that. That dog is harmless.
Okay, ma'am.
No,
I need you to get back. Ma'am, I need Oh my God! We're catching her!
I want your name, I want your badge, everything!
Palmer,
Oh my God,
101.
Why couldn't you let her?
Everybody get back!
More people came out and the situation got even worse.
Sit tight.
He wasn't going after him. He shot her 4 times!
You better pay for it.
Back up. Everybody get back. There's no get back. Everybody get back.
That is fucked up.
I got it on camera, Paul. I got it on camera. You're about to lose your job, Paul. I got it on camera. About to lose your fucking job.
Just pull up.
I got it.
Hey, you! I want to shot you!
Flip over the stairs on you.
She wasn't even going after you! She was going across the street! I hope you lose your job!
Despite the pain the death of Dixie caused the owner, Palmer was cleared, and the shooting was said to be objectively reasonable after an internal investigation. Elliot Palmer was not charged with any crimes and was only placed on modified duty.
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were suspicious activity.
No, what penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
This was Officer William and his partner who walked up on a homeowner because of his race. This is not surprising in the least, as Officer William previously was known to be notorious for asking black people for their ID in the most normal situations. However, he finally met his match when he tried to play this guy.
Now, do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay?
Okay, so...
But, listen to me, all right? If you can just provide this information for me, your IDs, if you live here...
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property, what crime do you suspect
Okay,
suspect me of committing?
The only crime that I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay, 38.02, failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
No, that's not a crime.
These cops met their match and were finally exposed for being racist. Even better, the man they were trying to arrest for nothing knew the law and was quoting it for them. Yet, they pretended to not understand anything he said. However, the man was not going to back down.
38.02, failure to identify, only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is.
What about detained?
Huh?
And what about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You were detained because you were suspicious activity.
No, what penal code? You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being black and walking down this driveway.
You were detained for suspicious behavior.
I'm finna show you guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones, because I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth, the tattoos, and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me educate you guys today. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits an offense if he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest. Once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you know, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking? What crime have I committed? For you be in my yard and to be with me. You hear me? This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. Walking in my own, I'm just walking down the back. I'm walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I got signs. He immediately stated that he seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He's seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he's seen a black guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house, that we weren't supposed to be there. He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Yeah, that's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion act?
Suspicious of what?
Of being at this property.
This is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got people in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I quote them for them. You hear me? I quote them for them and let them read them. You hear me? Yes, look at him.
By being insistent on his rights and even quoting penal laws for the officers, this man was able to stand his ground against what was an unmistakable case of racial profiling. The officers tried to manipulate the situation by disregarding his words, but they were eventually forced to leave when they realized he wasn't going to go down easily.
You can stay right there, that's fine. You don't need to approach me.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
This journalist was busy carrying out his business at a store when this officer, alongside 4 others, walked up to him in a threatening manner and demanded that he leave.
You can stay right there, that's fine. You don't need to approach me.
Excuse me?
You can stay right there.
I don't need to approach you?
No, you can stay right back there. You can walk back that way.
Ma'am.
You can walk back that way.
Yeah.
Keep walking back that way.
Can you de-escalate a little bit? Because I feel like you're trying to just exert your authority over me and I don't like it.
I'm not. I'm speaking to you in my normal voice.
You have no authority over me. Okay?
Actually, I do.
I'm in a public building. I'm conducting
and they're
lawful
asking
business.
You to leave.
I'm conducting lawful business. No, they didn't. That's a lie.
Yes, they did.
They did not ask me to leave.
They asked you to leave and they said that
I'm
you were no longer allowed to be
I'm
here.
conducting business.
So therefore, you need to leave the location.
I'm conducting business. I'm doing a Freedom of Information Act request.
They asked you to leave. And
So you're saying, can I get a supervisor here?
Right here. Right there.
Hi. I'm conducting lawful business. I'm an independent journalist, exercising my freedom of press right.
Okay.
It's a right, not a privilege. Freedom of press. This is a public building. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers here, 6 including yourself, Sergeant.
6 officers on a man only trying to exert his freedom of the press is nothing but a power trip. Thankfully, he was able to point out this glaring fact before things escalated. If you think it ends there, you are wrong, because it turns out some cops can be even more entitled.
Step out of the vehicle! You're getting a taser. Back up. Taser right now if you don't get out. Out! Right now! Go to the front of my car.
On the 13th of November 2016, Lieutenant Brian Filipiak of Washtenaw County was pulled over on suspicions of drunk driving by Deputy Zachary.
The reason why I'm stopping you is we got multiple reckless driving calls about you. Okay? And then when I'm following you, you're hitting the shoulder of the road. You been drinking? How many?
Just a couple.
Okay. Where are you reaching in the back for? I seen you reaching in the back. You have an open container back there?
I did, yeah.
Okay, you been drinking on the way here?
Just going.
You got your registration, proof of insurance? Do you have a firearm on you? Okay. Do you got your pistol? Are you a corrections officer or just deputy? Lieutenant? Okay. Alright, just sit tight, right back to you. Fucking bound. Brian, I'm going to have you step out of the car when I'll do field sobriety test for you. Okay?
Things got difficult when Deputy Zachary asked Lieutenant Filipiak to step out of the car for a field sobriety test. The lieutenant flat out refused and expected the officer to let him go.
I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle. What would you like me to do?
Just let me go.
I can't. I had multiple phone calls. You'd be in the same situation if I was in the vehicle in your county, correct?
I don't know.
I've got multiple 911 calls about a reckless driver, plate and all matches, almost hitting vehicles. I get behind you. You're
All right.
You hit the shoulder of the road twice.
All right, just let me stay here. Okay?
You can't. I'm going to ask you nicely to step out of this vehicle. Brian, my hands are tied. If I let you go, I'm going to lose my career over you. So I'm going to ask you one more time, step out of this vehicle nicely for me.
Just let me go.
Brian, we are way
Just let me speak.
Can't. I can't. Brian,
No. If you let me stay here, I'll be gone.
no.
I promise.
Brian, we've already went past that point.
Brian refused to get out of the car until matters escalated, and he was threatened with a taser. After that, he even tried to ask for a cop-to-cop deal.
Guys, step out of the vehicle!
You're getting a taser. Back up. No. Taser right now if you don't get out.
Make it look okay.
Out! Right now! Go to the front of my car.
Alright, so let's make a deal, okay?
What kind of deal do you want to make?
A cop to a cop? That's what the deal's about.
A cop to a cop? Why are you putting me in that situation?
Why are you putting me in that situation?
I didn't drink.
And that was the best answer he could have given. The lieutenant failed to realize that there is a consequence for every of his actions, but he was bound to find out as he was arrested and taken to jail on the charges of drunk driving. But in this next case, the stupidity and brutality are just as terrible.
Dayton, stop. Dayton, put your hands behind your back.
Okay, calm down, I will.
Dayton, do it. Just do it, Dayton.
I'm gonna break your nose. Do it now. Okay.
He didn't do it.
The man on the ground, Dayton had purchased a $5 Walmart pizza when the cops stopped him for not having a receipt. Apart from the fact that there is a no receipt option, this man did have a receipt that the cops plainly refused to check.
Here's the f***ing receipt, bro. Read it, dumb. Get over here. Read my receipt. Read it. Are you reading my f***ing receipt?
Dayton.
Get the f*** off me. Can you have him read the receipt?
He's not doing nothing wrong, officer.
Even though Dayton wasn't resisting or trying to get up, the second officer jumped into the fray with unnecessary force. At that point, it was clear that these cops had no idea what they were doing and were probably just bored or high on authority.
Dayton, stop. Dayton, put your hands behind your back.
Okay, calm down, I will.
Dayton, do it. Just do it, Dayton.
I'm gonna break your nose. Do it now. Okay.
He didn't do it.
My hands are behind my f***ing back. I'm not.
We didn't steal nothing.
I'm not resisting, bro.
Despite repeated pleas from Dayton and the other people around, the cops refused to look at the receipt, probably afraid to admit that they were wrong. So they assaulted a man based on the false accusation that he stole a $5 pizza from Walmart. Sometimes, the schooling is even more satisfying.
If you got the wrong guy, I'm shooting all of you guys. Let me get your car. Can I get your car? Can I get your car? Okay, I'm not standing up front. Listen, I'm not under arrest. I don't have a warrant. I don't have any officers. Hey, yo. Hey, officer. No. Go ahead. Matter of fact, look at my ID.
This man was enjoying his time in public when some cops walked up on him, accused him of being a criminal, and put him in handcuffs. But when they eventually checked his ID, they received the shock of their lives.
If you got the wrong guy, I'm shooting all of you guys. Let me get your car. Can I get your car? Can I get your car? Okay, I'm not standing up front. Listen, I'm not under arrest. I don't have a warrant. I don't have any officers. Hey, yo. Hey, officer. No. Go ahead. Matter of fact, look at my ID.
He got the wrong guy, I'm telling y'all.
You guys don't got the wrong guy. You guys are stupid.
That's not you.
You guys are racial profile thinking I'm somebody. I take both of you. Take them cuffs off.
Sir.
I got them. Take them cuffs off. I'll take both of you right now.
This guy got the cleanest record. Y'all just.
I'll take both of you right now. Take the cuffs off.
On me, y'all
guys are stupid, man. You guys are the dumbest.
They want to get tough. Grab his fucking wall.
You are stupid. I don't know how you became a cop.
Got the wrong dude.
Matter of fact, anybody can become a cop nowadays. Yeah, so you guys really had no other choice to do? You guys really had nothing else to go to college for but be a cop and harass me? To assume I'm somebody I'm not? My ID's in my back pocket. Watch how funny this is. Go ahead, look at it. No, don't hate me. Look at it. Oh, what does that say? What does that say? Oh.
Wrong guy.
Oh.
Wrong guy.
Oh my God. No, get the off me, dude.
The look of horror on the cops' faces is impossible to miss. After all, it's hard to not be scared after racially profiling an FBI agent. But if you thought such an obvious case of racial profiling in a power trip is rare, well, the next case shows that it isn't.
What was the tag run for?
Oh, we run tags all the time, whether it's at traffic lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figure out if, cars are stolen and that sort of thing. Also, the windows were really dark. I don't have a tint measurer, but that's another reason for the stop.
You guys have cards on you?
On June 19th, 2017, State Attorney Aramis Ayala was returning from a class she had just taught in a state-issued vehicle when she was pulled over by 2 police officers despite having not violated any laws or traffic rules.
What agency are you with?
I'm the state attorney.
Same thing. All right. Thank you. Your tag didn't come back. Never seen that before. I'm sorry? Yeah. We're good now.
So it was...
We ran the tag. I've never seen it before. A Florida tag. It's never come back to anything before. So that's the reason for the stop.
What was the tag run for?
I'm sorry?
What was the tag run for?
Oh, we run tags all the time, whether it's at traffic lights and that sort of stuff. That's how we figure out if, cars are stolen and that sort of thing. Also, the windows were really dark. I don't have a tint measurer, but that's another reason for the stop.
You guys have cards on you?
Yeah, 1 second. Actually, this isn't my car, but I can write my name down if you'd like.
Ayala could have taken things up seeing as it was a blatant case of racial bias, but she only asked for their tags and didn't even file a complaint.
What's your name and your ID right now? Unholster your weapon. You put your weapon back in your holster!
What do you do with a police officer who claims not to know the difference between a gun and a camera? Well, that is what the man behind this camera has had to figure out as this cop came at him and said that his camera looked like a dangerous object.
I don't like things holding like that, okay? I don't know what that is. Can you put it down, please?
It's a camera. No, well not. No, it's PC-140AG. Unholster your weapon. What's your name and your ID right now? Unholster your weapon.
Lower that.
You put your weapon back in your holster.
Lower that thing right now.
I'm gonna put it right down. Don't you touch it.
Have him talk away.
You confronted me. I'm off the sidewalk.
Stand right over there.
Do not touch it. That's interference. That's a federal act. You just did. Hello, Sergeant. He unholstered his weapon and threatened me for doing First Amendment protected activity. He knew damn good and well it was a GoPro.
He's taking care of that issue first, so if he's seeing something that he thinks is a threat...
No, he knows goddamn good and well what it is. You just admitted it. You need to relieve him off duty. All this is going to go to IA here immediately.
That item in your hand, and that...
We were standing right here. I even took it to the side. I don't care. Over a monitorization of a traffic stop. He unholstered his weapon and threatened to kill me. Let me go home and get some goddamn guns and unholster them and point them towards you and think how hostile you're not going to be.
Pointing a gun at a man holding a camera is an act of intimidation and shouldn't be acceptable. However, we don't know if this case ever made it to investigation. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye!